Hi guys, this is your reading for Monday the 15th of January and I'm using the Druidcraft deck for today's reading. So I'm going to choose 3 cards to give you an insight into the day's energy and what you'll be working with. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. And I love this deck. It's a very kind of earthy and grounded Celtic looking deck. So we've got the Chariot, that's good news. The Chariot represents victory and success. We've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and then the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so the Chariot, like I said, is about succeeding regardless of what your circumstances are. So this is good and evil. And this woman here, this warrior princess, she is beyond good and evil. She wills something. The Wheel of Fortune is in the middle of her chariot there. So by listening to her feelings and accepting those as natural and part of what she wants to do, she doesn't question herself. She's not full of self-doubt. So you're not going to experience that today. You're not going to be like, oh, should I do this or should I do this? I'm agonizing over every decision. No, you won't. You'll get the feelings. They'll feel really, really natural and they'll make sense to you. Then she's carrying this wand, which is about fire. And it's about saying, do you know what? I've had this idea. This has come to me. I'm passionate about it. I'm going to see it through. I'm going to jump on my chariot and I'm going to gallop forward to success. And that's really a very strong energy that's going to be with you. So if something pops into your mind, you're really going to have the energy to be able to fulfill that very quickly. The next card is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles, poor guy, he's sitting there looking very bored. And he's had children and grandchildren and he's got his dog. And it's just like, oh, you know, I can relax and I can rest and everyone else can do the work and I can just sit here and chill. I'm the elder. I've been through it all. I've done it. I've succeeded. Again, it's interesting that he's wearing blue in this deck because he listened to his feelings, which allowed him to get to this position of great wealth. And that's the key message here, this nice balance between feeling and doing. So really get it, you know, sometimes we get an intuitive message that says, actually don't, you know, sometimes it can be really meaningless or it seemed really arbitrary. I remember I was driving along and it said drive left instead of right. And I drove left and I just thought, what was that about? But I don't know what would have happened if I drove right. I just really got a strong, strong feeling to do that. And I listened to it and I drove around the block and then I took another route home. And I don't know if that saved me from something or if it was pointless or if my intuition was wrong. But when you get those kind of messages, it's really important to listen to them on this day particularly because it's going to help you create something long-term, permanent, and tangible. This is an older man who is rich. He's got lots of financial security around him. He's rich in terms of his relationships. He's got loads of family. He's rich in terms of love. You know, his dog adores him. His granddaughters adore him. He's being supported by his son there. He's got it all. That's in reverse. And if you feel like you don't have all of those things in your life, the 10 is a card that represents transition. So by getting on your chariot, metaphorically, or literally if you've got one in the shed, then get on your chariot and say, do you know, these are the things that I want in life. I do want to have someone love me, or I do want more money in my life, or I do want to have a career that's really fulfilling, or I do want to eventually have my own house. So I'm going to save up for a deposit for a mortgage, or whatever it may be. It's really all within your grasp, and the desires and the areas of focus is going to appear via your intuition or your imagination. So listen to that, however it comes through. You know, some people are, you've got the 5 clairs. It's really, I'm not a big believer in this because we're all intuitive on some level. And the more we exercise the intuition, the stronger it becomes. But someone decided to split these into the 5 clairs. So you've got clairsentience, which is getting intuitive messages via your feelings. Clairaudience, which is about hearing messages from your guides. Claircognizance, which is about just knowing things. What's the other one? There are 2 more. So it's seeing them in your mind's eye, it's knowing them, it's feeling them, it's hearing them, and it's smelling them. Okay? So in my experience, the universe gives you the message in whatever way is easiest for you at that moment. So I wouldn't say that you are mainly clairsentient and claircognizant. I would say that the universe will give you the message in whatever way and in whatever fashion it sees fit at the right time. So if you're driving along, it might be that it talks to you. Or if you're painting, it might be that you get an image in your mind. So again, that's something not to get too hung up on. I am clairsentient, and I just got a message in my mind where I felt like I just knew something intuitively, but I'm clairsentient, so I'm going to dismiss that message because it doesn't fit into the structure of what I believe about myself, okay? So be a little bit more flexible. The universe doesn't just connect with you in one way, it connects with you in lots of different ways. It may be that you're walking along and you see a symbol on the side of the path that you're walking along, and that's how you get your message. So be open-minded. But the key thing is, does it have an emotional response? If there is an emotional response, then that's what's going to be valuable, and that's what you shouldn't dismiss, and that's what you should use to move forward with. Finally, we have the Court card, the Prince of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles is like the Knight of Pentacles, and this way around, he's the only one who isn't going anywhere. The Prince of Swords, for instance, he has got wings and he's flying along and he's charging into situations. He's super reckless. He doesn't weigh up anything. He just charges into things. The Prince of Wands also gallops forward with loads of passion and desire. The Prince of Pentacles is the only one who says, I don't know what to do. I need to protect myself and protect the things that I've got already and just stay put and not take any action. It's in reverse today. So the Prince of Pentacles doesn't affect you in the sense that he says stay put and safeguard what you've got already. He says, actually, get the horse moving, move forward, get on the chariot. If anything, don't just have one horse, get another horse and really, really move forward. And it's by moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune here is interesting that it's in this card because in the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card of the Major Arcana, which means transition. And here we've got another 10, which is about transition. And the Prince of Pentacles is about transition. It's about moving forward. It's about actually taking action when the card is in reverse like this. So the big message, the big theme here for today is please do take action. You're not going to feel riddled with fear or self-doubt, or you're not going to question things. And all you need to do is listen to your feelings and take those seriously and not dismiss them and say, well, I really feel strongly, but my boss says that I can't. That's not the right way to think. The right way to think is this message came in because the universe wants wonderful, good things for me. I'm going to honor that message. I'm going to do something about it because that's going to help me move forward in my life. And it's going to benefit me, not just the boss. Number-wise, we've got 7 and 10 is 17. And a Court card, which is 1, is 18. 1 and 8 is 9 in numerology. And 9 is about spirituality and completion. So that sounds very abstract, but spirituality and completion is basically just being in touch with your higher self, listening to your feelings, your clairsentience, claircognizance, your intuition. Listen to your feelings. That's what's going to help you complete this picture. It's going to allow you to take action and to achieve something wonderful that you want to achieve on this day. So really fill your schedule, do stuff, be busy. It's going to be a very productive and very successful and victorious day where you can achieve the things that you plan to achieve. And that can be as small or as big as you like. If you're planning to pitch a plan for a new building that you've designed, good for you. The odds are really in your favor. Or if you're just wanting to do all 6 of your appointments that you've got in your schedule today, then good for you. You'll be able to achieve that as well. And add something on as well. Maybe do 7 because you have the extra energy. So I hope you have a wonderful day. It looks like a fab start to the week. If you'd like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.